My name is Travis Wilhite, and I'm a survivor. 9 years ago, my battle with incurable non-Hodgkin's lymphoma began, and so too did our participation in the Leukemia Cup Regatta. Thanks to the research sponsored by the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, funded through generous donations from people like you at events like the regatta, the treatments for my disease have kept my cancer in check. Every summer, Honore and I raise funds and race for the Cup because research and knowledge have come so far. I'm alive today because of this work, when my disease should have taken my life years ago. But not everyone is so fortunate. As I presented at the post-race awards ceremony 2 years ago, best sums it up.
During my transplant, I wrote a blog, many of you read it, about my experience, so others facing similar diagnoses in the future might benefit from my sharing. A year after my transplant, I received an email from a fellow survivor and her husband who are from Cary, Illinois. She had been diagnosed with diffuse B-cell lymphoma and undergone an initial course of chemotherapy, but her cancer had returned. They were facing a stem cell transplant, had found my blog, and had a few questions for me. Over the course of the next year, we conversed back and forth about the cancer, the transplant, the doctors, and life in general. I could tell she was a strong, determined woman who, like me, was bound determined not to let this cancer thing get her down. Sure. Then about 6 months ago, things went quiet, as often happens when you're doing First Connections patient support, because survivors have lives too, and we like to get back to them. But then in the middle of July, I received an email. It simply read, "Travis, thanks for all of your listening over the years. Sadly, we lost the battle. I will miss her dearly. Love, Craig." I cried when I read that note. Margot Lowe was a fighter, a survivor, and had an undaunted spirit. She was a loving wife, caring mother to 3 boys, a 3rd grade teacher to untold numbers of kids in Barrington, Illinois. In the end, her disease overcame all of the research and technology we have at hand, which is why we sail here today to support the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society in finding a cure for blood cancers like Margot's, like mine, like Frank Giampoli's, and like our honor sailor Mike Powers. Cancer can do many things, but it cannot take away our spirit and our resolve. Through dedication and research, we make a difference for all the blood cancer survivors.
When people ask for money, it's easy to say no thanks, or not today, or any one of the pre-made excuses we tell ourselves, knowing we will do something someday. But the truth is, without your generous donations in support of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and their mission to defeat blood cancer, I would not even be here to ask for your support. Someday is today. Donating is easy. Simply follow the links on the www.sailtravis.com website. This year's Leukemia Cup Regatta will be held August 23rd and 24th at Columbia Yacht Club in downtown Chicago. Friday night will feature the always fabulous Red Sky Party. Come join us on the club ship for cocktails, a silent auction, a live auction, dinner, and live entertainment as we celebrate while the sun sets over our beautiful city. On Saturday, the races begin about 1, and there will be a dock party at Columbia Yacht Club afterwards. This traditional celebration includes a pig roast, cocktails and beer, live music, and an awards ceremony recognizing both the winners on the race course and our top fundraisers. The festivities continue well into the night, so bring your party shoes. And thank you again for your generosity and support. I am deeply grateful. You care so much.